is time for your starting lineups, brought to you by your local Lexus dealers. The Lakers have Mr. Paul Caldwell Pelt.
Well, the Heat at 32 and 29. The Lakers are at 26 and 34. NBA adventure. East versus West, and Lonzo Ball comes up with a takeaway. Wrestled it from Whiteside. This is Caldwell Pope scooping for the score. Lakers 11th in the West. Long shot to make the playoffs. Dragic ties the game. Bank. And he's missed one from each corner. Here comes Ingram, streaking through for the score. In the draft 2 years ago. Great spin by the Dragon. Out to Jay Rich, loads up a three. Kaboom! That's a big shot. Pulled again for mine. Lonzo Ball. 6'6" rookie point guard at UCLA. Set up Randall, drew the foul on White. Winslow against Ingram, two former Duke Blue Devils. Winslow threw it away. The Heat's second turnover.
Yeah, teams are starting to stay home on that drive by Winslow.
And Lonzo Ball quickly to the loose ball. Back to Randall. You can see why they average 90 shots a game. Caldwell Pope for three. Handle on Randall and quickly. Richardson with the steal, took it away from Lopez. First Lakers turnover. Winslow finishes.
Yeah, with the right hand off the
Against
ball.
Magruder missing the three. So Rodney Magruder, the early entrance into his second game. Dragic, what a play.
Oh, boy.
Missed first 36 with Cleveland, coming back from the hip injury, and then gets traded to the Lakers. Bam! Kabam! A 13-4 run for Miami and a rebound for Bam. James Johnson, backhanded flip.
Oh.
Dragic swings it back to Wade, into the corner Magruder. On the drive, bam with another slam. Oh, 6 throws it away, but it Heat's third turnover.
Yeah, his pass was deflected.
Here comes Brandon Ingram. They hesitated for a hit. They're 5'9" Isaiah Thomas.
He went right at Dragic and then around him.
Here's Dwayne Wade's first shot. Picking up right.
I would.
Under a minute left in the first. That's Kyle Kuzma knocking in a triple. 3 on the board in his first quarter. James Johnson slides by Kuzma, sets up Magruder. Kaboom!
He does not miss an open.
Ingram against Bam. Cross court to Kuzma. Oh my. Bam! What a play! A two-handed.
It's got to be when we won our first championship in 2006.
I think it's a pretty good memory for all.
Only one first time.
Yeah, that first time is the best. Danny, thank you.
Franchise. Yet a very high level of interest remains in Southern California and around the world about the Lakers. A moment ago, replaced Dragic. Here comes Dwayne against Zubac. Hangs in the air and hits. Not for profit. Here comes Thomas. 3 in transition.
2 against New Orleans. That one and the one in New York are my 2 favorite games. I like the one in New York because of 20,000 New Yorkers.
Olynyk goes on the short hook. Get the feeling the Heat are not comfortable playing at this tempo as Thomas scores again. For 10 shooting, he already has 16 points. His best game ever against Miami. Wade bottled up by Ball. Impossible shot!
He had to shoot it over the backboard. It actually touched the backboard.
5.5 minutes left in the second quarter. This is Kuzma against Olynyk, and he gets the right. Winslow for 3. Come on! Along with Bam Adebayo. Dragic rejected by Lopez. The lead for Thomas. Magruder gives chase to Nova. Lakers feasting off Miami's turnover streak. James Johnson, kaboom on the Whiteside dunk. His first field goal. 11 in the first quarter, 10 more here in the second. 2 on the shot clock. Lopez unloads and hits, of course. Against Miami this year. He gave up 75 points at Chicago in the first half early. Wade hits the run. Heat are down by 11. Here's Lopez launching a three.
Yeah, see this, they ran the same play, Eric. Bam that time was trying to help on the cut, and Lopez was open.
78 triples this year for the 7-footer out of Stanford. And there's frequently this year. The combination of the Heat open up the second half with Bam and Whiteside in the front court together.
Coaches feel they need more athleticism to start this.
5 points in a row for Richardson. Miami down 75-67. Brook Lopez slides down. Lopez into the corner. Lonzo Ball. Whiteside ran at him. Ball trip. Nice guest of honor at the 7-Eleven on Okeechobee Road in Hialeah. Kaboom! Winslow brings it up. Scooped up by Winslow. Taking it a scramble on both ends. That's Richardson. Lakers ahead by 9. 6 on the shot clock. Ingram. Good. Stripped.
The second time Ball has done that.
This is Randall. He always wants to head right for the paint. Ingram. What a great pass from Lonzo Ball. Dragic has Randall on him. That leaves Caldwell Pope on James Johnson, and the Heat not looking that way. Oh, hero ball that worked out by 12. Ingram knocking it in. Out to Richardson. 5 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. Olynyk with a rebound. Here comes D. Wade. Oh, the artful flip. It's a 9-point game. Isaiah Thomas with a flip. Well, a little bit in the third quarter. The Heat down 11. Wade to Johnson. Look out. Ingram against Richardson. Thomas. Triple. A minute in the fourth quarter. There's Isaiah Thomas dropping in a 3. 12 of 20.
Amazing.
They are lowering the boom on Miami. They're ahead by 13. 10.5 minutes left. They're ahead by 16.
Tony, back over to you.
We'll take a hefty comeback, Jacks. Miami's down 16 with 10:22 left in the game. Wade's hook bounces in. One dynamic game in a row offensively at 27, a season high, Tuesday against Philly. Isaiah Thomas, red hot at the moment, banks in a 3. He's got 3 triples here in the fourth quarter in 3 tries. Well, the Heat are shooting a very respectable 51%. But they can't control the Lakers. Isaiah Thomas using Miami's defense as consistently as this Lakers team has done it tonight.
In the first half, they did it in the paint. Andes, when you play a team like that, because they can leave here either down 1 in the loss or the Heat up 3. So it's going to be a...
They've given up 120 points on 62% for the Lakers. And Zubac from Thomas. Well, if you're a Heat fan, this has been a tough watch tonight. Smith saves it in, but right to Dragic. 4 on 3 break. Knocked away by Ball, put in by Wade. He's been the Heat's best bet. Under 6 minutes left. In a game that's been one-sided. Wade lays it in with the left hand. This season. Here's Richardson. Kaboom. Third triple of the night for Jay.
Who the opponent is.
He played tonight with both Tyler Johnson and Wayne Ellington. No telling whether either one will be ready on Saturday. Winslow hits the runner. He has 6. Their current 2-game win streak will stop. Their 9-game home win streak against the Lakers also comes to a close. Kyle Kuzma with the score. Miami allowing 130 points or more for just the 4th time since 1995. The Heat defense got whacked tonight. The Lakers with a 131-113 rout of the Heat here in Miami.